Hello, entrepreneurship. Today we're going to continue with your business plans. One of the things that I wanted to look at yesterday that we didn't quite get to, when we were looking at market research, over here there's a help with this section and there's some examples. I don't think we need the using this tool, but if you look at the market research examples, they're really good. And they really break down the different categories about the questions they're asking you. So like when you describe your industry, this is a really good example of describing the industry. And one of the things that they do very well is they're describing like figures and facts that occurred in the industry that they're trying to get into. This would be very, very strong for you if you can include that in there. And so if you want to see kind of some of the things that they're looking for or using to plug into their descriptions in their business plan, this is a good place to go. And they give you a couple good examples. There's an example number 2 right here. I'll let you take a look at that. Obviously, you have access to the tool. And don't look over, don't avoid the market research details too. These are some places where you can go. It'll give you some ideas on what to put in there, what to look for as far as facts and figures and numbers are concerned. Okay. In addition to that, down here, conducting market research, 5 sources of data that can help you. Why wouldn't you go to places that could help you? I mean, that's probably a good idea. The Census Bureau, business data and statistics from SBA.gov, this very same website. I would just duplicate this and then go to that information. And then they've got federal stats, some small business statistics, economic indicators, and then there's some additional resources including in this website. So let's not limit ourselves when we do our market research to just a Google search when a lot of that information is right here. I would encourage you to also go to entrepreneur.com. They have their own business plan scenario that they put together as well, and they might give you some good ideas too. So don't limit yourself to just filling in the question to the best of what you know now, because the best of what you know now is very limited compared to what actual information is out there. So go find the information you need for your particular business plan. Okay, with that being said, I'm done with market research. I know we talked specifically about it yesterday, so you can finish that section. And once you finish that section, I want you to go to product and service line. And I'm going to click on this, and we're going to go to continue. Again, they're going to provide you with some examples. Highly recommend you look at these and some resources as well. But let's go into the sections themselves, and let's talk about a few of these things. Some of them are going to be pretty self-explanatory. So you're over here, and you're looking at what product or service will your company provide. Let's see what they plug in for the example here. So they're using this wooden grain toys, will sell toys, blah, blah, blah. But then look at all those examples they provide. That's a lot of good examples of what they're going to make for this wooden toy option. All right, and then they're going to say, describe your pricing structure. Okay, there it is. All right, some of you are planning on offering maybe one thing. You may want to include some variation. If you're putting all your bank on one thing, a lot of companies, or a lot of investors, I should say, are not going to be real excited about investing in what you got. Okay, it's going to have to be blockbuster otherwise. As we keep going, the product life cycle, pretty self-explanatory and pretty simple. A lot of you are going to be in the initiation, the initial creation stage. It's that simple. You can go into further detail if you feel like you're further along, but that's the life cycle in which you're in, the life cycle stage in which you're in. Property rights, it says right here they're trademarked, and it looks like in the state of Oregon is where they're going to be trademarked. You can decide whether you're going to be trademark, copyright, patent protected, those kinds of things. If you don't know what I mean when I say those things, you might want to go look and see what kind of requirements are needed for your patent. And in fact, I would like you to include that information here underneath your intellectual property rights, because you guys, we both know that you don't have any of that information. So you might as well have a resource. Go find a resource to get that information and where to go to make that happen. And if you want to pursue it further than that, that's going to be up to you. Okay. Research and development. Everybody's going to have an R&D department, because you can make one product, but a lot of times it's all about how you improve that product the second time around that really makes it sell. So, or maybe it's a process as a part of your service business that really makes it go, because you learn from whatever you haven't done in the past. So the research and development, what activities are you planning on doing? You always are planning on doing something to improve. If you're not really doing what's called a going concern. You're not trying to consider what potential future your business is going to have. So if you don't have any kind of research and development ideas going, you're going to stay stagnant, and your business is probably going to suffer because of it. All right, so that's the components for the business plan for product and service line and market research. I expect you to have a lot of information when I return about these areas. We're going to talk about marketing and sales on Monday. I'll make another video for that, but for now, this is all we're going to have. There will be an exit ticket for you to answer some questions about this video and the things that you answered today. Other than that, that's all you have for today. Enjoy your Friday. Have an even better weekend. And I will see you guys on Halloween.